Alright, we're now on part 3, which would be lesson 2 of, just forget it. We're on part 3 of Gimme Shelter. And Casey, Martin, the reason I'm giving you another option, that last thing I taught you with the deformed chord sounds like the song, very useful. If you're playing by yourself and singing by yourself, your friends are going to think you're playing exactly the way it's supposed to be done. But if you want to play with the record, and I don't know this for a fact because I haven't tried it myself, and I don't know for sure, because I got this kind of off the internet years ago. I'm just thinking that this is the way they played it. This is going to be what's called the A-form movable chord. Just like the D-form movable chord, the A-form movable chord can be moved around the neck. But you cannot play the strings that you are not holding down. See, a regular bar chord of the A-form would be like this. Ow, that hurts. Acoustic guitar is hard to play bar chords on. But say, here's the bar chord. Take your finger off. Go ahead and just use your index finger. Now, when you do this, you're making an A. You're just taking this finger and putting it across the fourth. Oh shoot, I don't know what how they number guitar strings. I think it's number 1 is a little bitty string. Oh, I don't even know. But anyways, the second string from the bottom, the third string from the bottom, and the fourth string from the bottom, you're just going to cross it with 1 all the way across. Now you don't want to hold all the strings down. Sounds good, but it's not a major chord and it won't sound like your song. And another thing is, you don't want to hold down that skinny string, because just that, holding that down, it sounds like some kind of jazz chord. I don't even know what, maybe a fifth. If you hold these 3 and just let your finger kind of barely touch the skinny string so that it deadens it. See, still, that sound is insignificant because when these are all going, you ain't going to hear that. And I have never seen a lesson on this before. It doesn't mean they don't exist, but when I was really trying to learn guitar, I looked everywhere for lessons, and all they taught you was, you know, the regular standard chords for a beginner. And but I would watch these guys on stage, and they're all over the guitar neck, and I figured out eventually what they were doing is just moving little bits and pieces of the chord. Sometimes these guys can pick real good, so they can just, if they want to pick just these 2 strings, that's what they'll do every time. And you probably can too. I have some kind of a neuromuscular disorder and also have severe arthritis, so it makes it difficult for me to pick out individual strings. But anyways, on this song, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to the 6th fret and make that A form. That's 1 finger across 4 strings, but you're only going to hold 3 of them down. So it's, then go up to the next, to the 4th fret, do the same thing. See? Then the 2nd fret. So this here should be in tune with the record if you play along with the record or a CD. But ooh, storm is threatening my lips. Let me try to get my voice in tune with that. That changes the key when you go from the D form to the A form, just like changing the note from a D to an A. Ooh, ooh, a storm is threatening my very life today. If I don't give me some shelter, I'm gonna fade away. Boy, that sounded good. Except for my voice and my playing. Alright, Now we're going to fancy this one up. We got to make a suspended 7th type chord out of this A form bar chord. So this time we're not going to use a little finger. We're going to go up here, and this is what we're going to practice. Make an A, and remember, you don't want it to be open A like that, because then when you move it, it'll sound funny. So we want to just try to hit those 3 strings. And if you hit the 4th one, that's okay, because you're going to deaden it with the edge of your index finger. What we have to do to get that suspended now is to actually take our ring finger, not the little finger, not the middle finger, little or middle, but the ring finger, and come down on the 2nd string on the next fret. So we're on the 2nd fret making an A. We're going to take our ring finger and come down on that 2nd string. Listen to what you're playing and see if it sounds like this. This is an A chord. And that can be moved. Now we have 2 different movable chords. Actually, we got 4 movable chords, because the A form chord, the D form chord, we got the A form with a suspended 7th, D form with a suspended 7th. I hope this is straightforward enough for you, and it's not too much information at once. If it is, just stick to get the D form out of the way, get it to where you can play it, and then come back to this lesson and learn this one. But here we go. We're going to start at the 6th fret, suspend it, 4th fret, 4th fret, suspend it, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, suspend it. This is going to fancy it up too. I'll show you the whole thing. 6th fret, ring finger, 2nd fret, ring finger. Take your hand off. A, take your hand off. A, take your hand off. A, 4th fret, 2nd fret. That's a lot, but don't worry about it. If you stick to doing like I tell you, just get the first one mastered and come to this one. This will make a lot better sense to you, and you won't just give up. And it's going to take a while, because this is the kind of stuff, this took probably, for me, it took probably 3 years to do that. I've been playing for 8 years now. You just have to sit in a chair every day doing this. You can even watch TV while you're doing it, because eventually you won't have to concentrate on doing this. But your hand gets stronger. Well, here's a song with some words. This is 6th fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, suspended on each one, and then at the end. Okay, here we go. Ooh, a storm is threatening my very life today. If I don't give it some shelter, I'm gonna fade away. It's good enough. I'm not going to redo this for you. This is a lesson. This is an entertainment. That's it. Thank you for your attention and watching and making comments on my YouTube page and calling me on the phone from Florida. And I'll do something else now.